Right lads, and let's talk Shamrock Rovers. Now, for any of you who've been living under a rock or just aren't an Irish football fan and stumbled across this video, Shamrock Rovers yesterday secured a domestic double for the first time since 1987. It comes off the back of what has been a very successful season so far for Shamrock Rovers, and possibly one of the most successful seasons ever for a League of Ireland side, of course, winning the league title, now securing the FAI Cup, and also having qualified for the UEFA Conference League. Of course, being the first team to do that without going through the Champions path. This is, of course, the pinnacle of what Stephen Bradley has achieved at Shamrock Rovers. He's, of course, solidified his place as probably one of the greatest ever League of Ireland managers. And after what he said at a post-match interview there last night, it also doesn't look like he's going anywhere anytime soon. Stating he wants to replicate the achievements of the Shamrock Rovers teams in the 1980s, winning back-to-back doubles and that sorts. So it doesn't look like he's going to be leaving Rovers, as a lot of people had suspected at the end of this season. Which kind of does raise the question, who is going to topple Rovers over the next 10 years? Like, they've now won 5 out of the last 6 league titles. Even the one last year, they lost to Shells. Shells just about got it across the line. And considering now where the league is, the money Rovers have from European football, the facilities they have at their disposal, the stadium, the academy, both of which are arguably the best in the league, it really does raise the question, are we going to see another decade of dominance by Shamrock Rovers going forward now? And also, are we going to see Rovers in the Europa League? Stephen Bradley also said in that press conference last night that the Europa League was going to be his next step in terms of his goal for the Shamrock Rovers team. Of course, this is going to be great news for Shamrock Rovers fans to hear, but it does signal a worrying trend for the rest of the league, in my opinion. But of course, I'm just a bloke on TikTok. What do I know? So feel free to comment your thoughts below.